I've been traveling with the original Befree tripod for over a year now, and now I've finally upgraded to the carbon fiber and I feel so special.
So spit it out to my face, it's okay. I've been busy working late, unrehearsing my faith, like repeating my mistakes. It's alright, it's okay, there is no one else to blame. I'm busy loving myself. I've been prioritizing, and you don't make it on that list. Don't get offended, baby. It's just a self-reviving thrift. Swarm around my head.
This is my go-to travel tripod. Even if there's like a 50-50 chance that I might not use it, I still bring it with me and I never regret doing so because it is so light and small. You know that feeling you get when you lug around heavy gear and you don't use it? Yeah, you won't get that with this. So here's some ways that you could set it up and use it. Basic pans and tilts, interviews, selfies, time lapses, or if you fancy motion time lapses, long exposures. You can stretch it all the way to 59 inches and get that high ground like in Fortnite. You can go wide stance and lower it down to a low height to 17 inches. If that isn't low enough, you could flip the column around and get that inverted shot to get really low. These are great for macro shots. The inverted shot also works great with overheads. While we're waiting for this motion time-lapse to finish, let's talk about the similarities between the old Befree and this new carbon fiber one. First off, they both have the same really small fluid head for the videographers out there. If you're a photographer and you don't need to use that arm, you could also swap out these heads for a ball head. The payload on both of these is a whopping 8.8 pounds. Now on the field, I tested it with a Sony FS5 and a 70-200 lens. And that heavy weight made panning really difficult because there wasn't really enough tension on that fluid head. And I was also really scared safety-wise that it was going to tip over, so I had to keep taking the camera off every time I left it alone. So if you're looking for a sturdier tripod for heavier setups, I suggest watching this video here. Those are some better options. I'd recommend just using mirrorless or DSLR cameras for these tripods. What I also like about these tiny tripods is they have this center column, which allows you to adjust the height really easily. The highest height on both of them is around 60 inches, and the lowest height is around 17 inches. And then packed down, it's pretty much the same width as my laptop at around 16 inches, which is crazy. You could throw that in your backpack, you could throw it on the side of your backpack, you could just carry it. It's so small. And they both have a ball head leveler, so you can check the bubble and always know when your camera is straight or not. Lastly, they both come with these cute little cases. On my first Befree video, I was complaining about how the strap was a little too short, but it was awesome because on the new ones, they get hella long. Look at that. So it's easy to swing over your shoulder. Now let's get into the differences. This carbon fiber one now has twist locks and the original had lever locks. So it's really on personal preference what you prefer. I originally said that the lever locks were really foolproof because sometimes with these twist locks you don't really know when it's tightened all the way. But I've come to find out that it's so much easier unlocking them. Another change is how you set the leg positionings. On the original Befree, I kind of had to think which direction to turn it to, even though it had these little icons, which made it a little easier. I just like it way better on the new one, because I don't really have to think at all. Less decisions on little things help me make better decisions while I'm shooting. Like their other Manfrotto carbon fiber designs, they don't have a rubber grips like they do on their aluminum version, so that is also off on this one as well. And lastly, I know you're going to wonder about the weight difference. The carbon fiber is about a pound lighter than the aluminum one. Now I know you're thinking a pound is not that much, But if you're hiking for hours and miles, that's about like 3 medium potatoes extra on your back. It starts to hurt, trust me, even if you're strong, like me. So this tripod is for anyone who wants to just carry less heavy gear. I use this for interviews. I just throw this in my light stand case. It fits super easily. I use it for my second camera. It's great for selfies, so you don't have to rely on someone taking your photo and putting too much headroom or cropping half your body off. It's great for YouTubers, travelers, travel vloggers, pretty much anyone who just doesn't want to carry a bunch of shit. And you get that tiny video fluid head. Thanks for hanging out with me at You fam, and I'll see you when I see you. Done. There's a fly in my hair. We were fighting audio all day. There was a guitarist. He was really good, but it wasn't okay for video-wise. And then there was the foghorns. And then Outside Lands is happening this weekend, so they were testing sound. And now we're at the beach with really loud crashing waves. Disclaimer, audio sucks. I'm gonna enjoy this beach sunset now. Peace.